Hey guys, so before you watch this video, you are watching how to travel with a newborn and toddler at Disney. Obviously, not at Disney now. I thought I should have done this type of video disclaimer maybe at Disney, but with kids it's hectic. So anyways, once again, if you're choosing to travel with your newborn, no matter how many weeks, no matter how many months, obviously that's at your comfort level. For me, my newborn was about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks old. This is our third child, and we're well aware of the dangers, the germs, and all of those things. And I'll be explaining that in the video, so keep that in mind. Also, we're aware of the vaccinations, and at 2 months, it's recommended more travel-wise because they have all of their vaccinations. That's when we took my son to Disney, was when he was 2 months old because of the vaccinations. But for this time, we just needed to get out of the house, have a change of scenery, and there's nothing wrong with that if you're doing that safely, which is what we did. We made sure we kept our distance, which you will see in the videos, as well as covering up our newborn. We also stayed at a Disney resort. That way we were close to Disney and took Skyliner transportation where there was no one else with us in the Skyliner. But I will be updating you in the video coming up and just giving you an idea of the tips and tricks that we did where it made our newborn safe and our toddler as well, but also having a great time at Disney. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I had to give this little disclaimer. And also, if you don't want to travel with your newborn, that's fine as well. Like I said, it's all about your comfort level, what you want to do. So just keep that in mind. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, so my number one tip when traveling with a newborn and toddler is if you can travel by car. I honestly think it's the best way. Now, they do recommend for your newborn not to be in a car seat traveling for more than 2 hours. You want to make sure if you're traveling to Orlando and it's, let's say, 4 hours, 5 hours, you want to get those breaks in, stop at the rest stop. That way your newborn can stretch, and of course your toddler. Now here we are on the Skyliner. Of course, we have the bassinet for our newborn, and then we have our travel Nunya for our toddler. And you can see there we have the newborn covered up, and it was around 60 degrees outside, so it's not hot. We didn't have to worry about the heat or anything like that. That's a whole other video if you want to travel with your newborn in the heat, in the Florida heat especially. And just showing you all of the new merch that I saw as I'm giving you my tips. Now, we did have the bassinet. It's a Graco travel system. I love the bassinet. I think it's great. You can, if you look it up, it's the Graco, I forgot the exact name of it, but if you put in travel bassinet, it's purple, it'll come up. But I really think it's great for traveling, honestly. And here is some of that Valentine's Day merch that was in the Communicore shop in Epcot. So we decided to do Epcot with the newborn, our newborn and toddler, because I feel like Epcot has more open spaces. We did not do Magic Kingdom on this trip because I feel like Magic Kingdom is more packed. A lot of more people go there, and it just wasn't for my comfort level at this time. I feel like past the 2-month mark, then definitely we could see about taking them there. But for now, Epcot it was. Now you can see our toddler enjoying all of the free space. We stopped here by the restroom to feed our newborn and to change her. Having that bassinet really helps because I don't want to have the newborn, my newborn, in the bathrooms on the changing tables just yet. So changing her in that bassinet I found was really helpful. And of course, since we have our toddler, you know, you can't stop toddlers from touching things. And just the main thing is making sure that your toddler doesn't touch your baby's face or mouth, sanitizing, all those good things. So just showing you the Skyliner. We did choose to stay at Disney's Pop Century Resort, showing you our favorite Joffrey's stop here by the Skyliner. We always stop at Joffrey's, which is located at the turnstile change where it meets Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Epcot, Hollywood Studios. They have that little hidden Joffrey's where there's really never a line. And if you're a parent, you know that coffee is a necessity. So you can just see there we have that birth cloth always over the bassinet if we're around a good amount of people. just to keep those germs away. If anyone coughs or gets too close and we feel uncomfortable, we have that burp cloth over her bassinet. And she was sleeping most of the time. That's great about the newborn stage and going to Disney, is that yes, they are going to be sleeping most of the time. You want to make sure you take your breast milk or your pump, or also if you're doing formula, you want to take all those things, your diapers. And I had a Disney baby diaper bag, which is huge, and I was able to keep my toddler's diapers in there, as well as the newborn diapers, as well as the bottles. Now here we are, we decided to go to the Disney's Boardwalk Resort to try out the new Cake Bake. And once again, we drove there, we parked in the Disney Boardwalk parking lot. And the Cake Bake restaurant was amazing because they sat us on the end since we did have a stroller. So keep in mind that at the restaurants, you can bring your stroller in as long as you have a newborn. Obviously, if you have a toddler, they're going to make you park your stroller outside. So we walked our toddler in, and then we kept our newborn in the bassinet, and we enjoyed dinner at the Cake Bake. And then, of course, if you choose to do Disney's Boardwalk Resort, plenty of open spaces. You see there's a good amount of people, but you can keep away from them. You don't have to stay right next to them. And then once again, shout out to the Cake Bake Shop for having plenty of open spaces, plenty of seating. That way we felt comfortable eating with our toddler there in the restaurant. And once again, I know germs are unavoidable, people coughing, but we really did the best that we felt that we could for our newborn and our toddler, keeping them safe, keeping everyone safe, so that germs we didn't really feel were an issue for us. Now, once again, we chose restaurants that weren't packed in seating. You can see there wasn't a lot of people. We chose to do the Disney Resort, which had the Skyliner access, because we didn't want to do any of the resorts with the monorail, because once again, a monorail is going to be more packed and confined. Unless you stay at the Disney's Contemporary Resort, where they also have the walking path that you can take to the Magic Kingdom. You don't necessarily have to take the monorail. Now, as far as taking a boat, I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable because sometimes they pack those boats with a lot of people. So once again, another tip is just choosing that Disney resort that is good, spacious, has great transportation, that is safe to and from the hotel to a Disney resort if you're choosing that. Now, another option is not to do any park at all. If you want to get that Disney magic, just stay at a Disney resort with your newborn and toddler, and you can get those character experiences at the resorts and just stay at your comfort level. Now, we also decided to do Chef Mickey's. That was more for our toddler, just so he was behaving so good. And of course, he loves Mickey, Minnie, all of the characters. We wanted to surprise him, so we took our newborn and toddler to Chef Mickey's. And once again, if you're bringing the stroller for your newborn, they're going to sit you in an area that's not packed, which was nice. We were sat far away, and we were able to get all those character experiences, which was really cute and memorable. Of course, the kids are not going to remember anything, but it's more for adults, us being able to look back and see pictures and whatnot. And once again, I also have a separate video of the Cake Bake Shop. I'm not really going into explanation about Cake Bake in this video because I have a whole separate video, and I think I can link those together. But yeah, I thought the Cake Bake Shop was an amazing experience. It's very kid-friendly as well, so don't be steered away by its fanciness. So also when traveling with a newborn and toddler, you want to make sure you have your wipes, your hand sanitizer, because you can't get away from toddlers touching everything, especially tables, railings, all of those things. And, once again, this is at your comfort level. Traveling or going to Orlando with a almost 3-week-old is definitely not for everyone. And if it's not for you, then that's completely fine. Once again, we took the precautions that we felt were the best for us and our kids. And we came back home. We had an amazing time, and everyone is safe and fine. And just doing a little recap, once again, if you're traveling and taking a road trip, make sure you keep those 2-hour increments for the car seat travel. You want to make sure you get your newborn out of the car seat stretching, eating, when you go to the rest stops, And once again, you want to bring a stroller that's good for travel. The Graco stroller I found was great as far as having the bassinet for those diaper changes. It was very convenient. Booking a Disney resort that's accessible to transportation such as the Skyliner, where you don't have to be packed in with a lot of people. I also recommend that. You can also park at the Magic Kingdom and then just walk, but I like easy accessibility, especially when you have the kids with you. But would I say traveling with your newborn and toddler is worth it? Absolutely, yes. 10 out of 10. We made the most amazing memories. We had fun. It was amazing to get out. So if you're able to take that road trip and do it, I would say go for it. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable going on a plane. But anyways, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay magical.